My man, echo the truth. Price changes over the last year's CPI report. Fuel up 27%. Gas utilities 26%. Transportation 14%. Electricity 12%. Food at home 11%. Food away from home 8.2. Shelter 7.9. Overall CPI 6.4. New cars 5.8. Medical care 3%. Gasoline 1.5. Used cars 11.6. Who's tracking the eggs? Can somebody pull up the chart on the eggs, folks? This is the reality, and I'm about to show you guys a couple points here. The markets are delusional. The markets pumped once again off today's news that what we got, the CPI lie came in at 6.4%. That's still a lie, still phony. And just this last month, they changed how they record it. So it's all manipulated data and it's all lies. Once again, you can't trust your government in regards to some scenarios, and we definitely can't trust them in regards to the CPI lie, the manipulated economic data that they continue to give us out every single week. The situation on the streets, as we just ran through, is much worse than a 6.4 inflation, right? So let's get into this. The Cabesi letter. Current situation. Stocks up like Fed pivot is happening. Futures show no rate cuts in 2023 like the Fed pivot is gone. 3. The VIX is up like the bear market is back. 4. Gold is down like we now have deflation. 5. Treasury yields up like inflation is 10%. What's your take on this? The markets are delusional. The markets are bots. They're literally trading with bots. They're trading with algorithms. They're programmed to buy the dip, and they don't look between the lines. They don't read past the phony fake data, and they think that they're going to front run the Fed pivot, and the Fed is going to have to maintain these interest rates to keep inflation down. It's a very simple situation. Since the pandemic, we've had 1. Record low interest rates. 2. $4 trillion in fiscal stimulus. 3. Largest geopolitical conflict since World War II. 4. Record levels of uncertainty. 5. Bear market for equities, yet gold is down 3% since 2021. Gold had every reason to rally and failed. Yes, true. But has gold failed, or have the derivative traders succeeded? Because we can see it clear as day, and even more so with the derivatives rigging that's taking place with the silver markets. Same thing taking place with gold. JC. COMEX silver inventory down another 1 million ounces today. Hedge funds crowding into futures short positions while the market has rarely been tighter, setting up for the squeeze of the year with Peru imploding, China exploding, and Russian escalation as massive catalysts. Guys, we had 200 million ounce shortage deficit last year for silver. We're seeing record amount of derivative shorts coming in from these hedge funds, still trying to push this thing down, still manipulating this. And the central bank's probably part of that as well, because we know that the central banks are buying more gold than they have in 55 years. So yes, on paper, gold is only up, or it's down 3%, whatever that number was, right? So has gold failed, or have the derivatives and the suppression tactics been successful in keeping gold suppressed while central banks acquire more gold than they have in 55 years? And while we see the COMEX vaults have been drained to levels that they've never been seen in history, especially London's metals exchange as well. So while the vaults have record drawdowns, while silver in particular has a 200 million deficit last year, 200 million ounce deficit last year in 2022, with an increase of demand from the industrial uses and utility of silver in the new green economy, in the batteries, in the solar panels. You need the silver, and you need even more silver in these new solar panels. Solar is just eating up silver like crazy. And like I said, we already have a 200 million ounce shortage when we saw silver demand actually grow by a tremendous amount last year. I think it was 18% growth in demand, but once again, supply could still not meet up with that. Supply fell short. Simple dynamics at play and simple manipulation at play in the derivatives market. It's clear as day to see. Now, we can see it easier in the cryptocurrency space because we're tracking it on chain, but it's very easy to see. We just put these data points together. They haven't bought this much gold in 55 years since the last time they reset the currencies. The vaults are at their lowest levels ever. The amount of derivatives trading is at all-time high. Very simple data points, and it's very simple to see. So in my opinion, gold has not quote unquote failed. The derivatives and the suppression have succeeded. When that story goes up, when they have to move to Basel compliance, when we have to reset, revalue, and restructure all currency and debt on this planet, we come into a new reality. And gold has succeeded in maintaining its value up to this point. I understand the play. Personally, for me, seeing the manipulation in silver and the fact that I just want to, start stacking my silver here over the last year. I'm just getting into the precious metals game. I've stuck to silver so far, but I understand why people tuck away that gold as well. Now, you guys can head on over to my website, hit that gold link, and you can get in touch with my people. They will send the metals directly to your house, or if you need to roll over your 401k retirement account, they will help you successfully do that as well. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.